Okay. One, two, three, four. Do, ba, do, ba, do, do.
Nerds.
That's it. That's the one.
I like it.
Welcome. Okay, to get started, I will let the public know that we have no idea what we're doing, first of all.
That is true.
That's why we are putting this on YouTube as a viewed podcast, I guess. But if you want to be cool, you could just turn it on and like listen to it, I guess, like a podcast.
Yeah, for those fancy people out there that have YouTube Premium that can lock their phone and listen to it like a podcast, this
You
is
have to
for
have
you.
premium to do that?
Yeah. Yep.
Since when?
Yeah, you can't lock your phone if you're on YouTube. You got to keep it open.
Since when? Like I used to do that in college.
I don't know. Ever since I had to start paying Logan Paul and Jake Paul a bunch of money.
Ooh, name dropping the big boys already.
They won't
Mr.
see
Beast,
us.
I want a Tesla. Okay, yeah, so it's exclusively on YouTube right now. Exclusive.
Wow.
But if we ever learn how to do an actual podcast, we probably could do that. As far as I know, that costs monies though, and this is a hobby.
Ironically, I bet there's a YouTube video. We'll work it out.
No, there's definitely a YouTube video, and I've 100% watched it and didn't understand it.
Yeah, so for those of our followers who are interested in helping us out on our potty, just go ahead and let us know. Potty
Yeah,
spelled Poddy, short for
Poddy,
podcast.
potty, short for bathroom,
Podcast. Oh, yep, bathroom.
potty, pot. Okay, that's probably our last potty joke for the night.
The next 5 minutes.
Speaking of potty, if you ever hear water, this is
We're gonna cut that out.
this is a drain pipe.
I'm in my closet.
I'm in my unfinished basement using an old blanket to cover up the walls.
If this doesn't scream hobby, I don't know what does.
Right? Not just hobby, but poor man's hobby. We blew our budget on the microphones.
Our budget was Christmas gift.
Okay. I am just gonna mention this. We use Chat GPT to help us outline this episode.
You know, we might be the first podcast to use GTP, and I think that's a huge thing.
Also, Paige is dyslexic if you didn't just pick up on that.
Yeah.
And that's not like being rude, like she really is.
If we're gonna talk about being a nerd, if somebody's looking for somebody to mess up on some words.
But who has read more books out of us two?
Oh, for sure me. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my pastime.
100% you.
Yep.
If the book wasn't in the bathroom growing up, I probably didn't read it. Unless it was Harry Potter.
I'm pretty sure that's how Caleb got into Twilight. I introduced him by leaving it in the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay. We will have a whole episode on my Twilight boycott.
We'll get to that. Probably in the next few episodes.
Okay. Moving on. Segment 1, getting to know the hosts.
I think I can introduce myself by saying I am Paige. I love
Hello, Paige.
Oh wow, thank you. I have always loved reading and watching movies and getting into stuff, and then a week later forgetting what I just read or watched.
What's the most recent book you've read?
I just read the bestseller Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I read it in a day. I read it last Saturday, and it is Monday.
Last good book you read?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I don't usually read. I'm more into fantasy, and it's obviously a fiction book, but it is about it could be about real people, and I love fantasy. And so the last one that I genuinely loved that I probably will reread again, it's called Dance of the Thieves. I really like it. Yep. So if you're looking for a young adult novel to go read and just sort of like burn a Saturday or a rainy day in April, I recommend that one.
Nice. Favorite book?
Ooh, favorite book. I would probably say
You can do series, favorite book series.
Oh, okay, book series. I really like Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I think that was the one that really got me into reading when I was younger, and I think
Well,
I'm gonna
are
stand by
you
it.
going with just specific book now, not even just the series? Like Lightning Thief is your favorite one?
No, series. The favorite one out of that would probably be um number 5. I forgot what it's called now that you're asking me, so maybe we could cut that, but
Curse of the Titan, probably.
probably. I'm not sure. That
No,
one's
let's figure it out. Let's figure it out right now. We got Lightning Thief. We've got the
Sea of
Labyrinth
Monster.
one.
No, no,
Oh,
no, that's
this.
number 4. Battle of the Labyrinth is number 4.
Okay, sorry. Sea of Monsters.
Sea of Monsters is number 2. Number 3 is the blue one. And that one might be Curse of the
That one might
Titans.
be Curse of the Titan. And then
And
there's
then
the
the fifth
Labyrinth
one
one.
is Battle at Olympus. Is that it?
I thought Battle at Olympus was part of
The next series.
the next series. Maybe it
Oh,
is that one.
we should also
Because why
preface
would
this by
why
saying
would
that we are average nerds. We are
average
not expert nerds.
average meaning like we would get a 70%?
Yeah.
That's actually probably highballing it. Maybe we're like failing nerds.
C's get degrees.
Wait, are we failing nerds though? I feel like I'll get it 50% of the time.
I don't know. We'll let the public figure it out for us.
Okay, so you like the Percy Jackson series, not the Heroes of Olympus series. Like you like it, but it's not your favorite.
Yeah, not my favorite. Not my favorite. I would say after that, it'd probably be Twilight. Once again, these are ones that I grew up with, and they're just classic and OG, and I will defend them until my dying breath, which we'll get into in the Twilight episode.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's the worst.
So I would say for me, I'm more into books, more into romances, more into like things that I can consume quickly and on my own.
How weird is it that you're dyslexic, but you can consume books quickly?
Because mom and dad drilled it into me. Okay, what about you? What are you into?
Okay, so to introduce queso cheese. I am Caleb. I am a dad, hence the queso joke. My nerddom is probably similar to every other millennials nerddom out there. Harry Potter is like what I grew up on. It's my number one. Check this out. Let me find it. I thought it was closer. Check this out. Got a bunch of Harry Potter pezzes.
Wow. You could
There's
probably get like 10
there's a
bucks on
glare.
on eBay.
Okay, it was $50 brand new. I'm not supposed to know that because it came from Sinterklaas. But yeah, $50 brand new, and its condition is probably at least an 8 out of 10. Does it come
Nice.
with trading cards? I think it came with trading cards.
Wow. So it seems like you're also into trading cards.
I actually do have Harry Potter trading cards from the early 2000s, somewhere at mom and dad's house, stored away in a Utah Jazz binder. Bunch of Harry
Wow.
Potter trading cards. I have so much Harry Potter memorabilia. It's like honestly embarrassing.
What's
But
your
like
favorite? What would you say your favorite Harry Potter memorabilia is though?
my favorite Harry Potter memorabilia is the original Lego set of Hogwarts Castle, guys.
Wow. Okay, that is a flex.
Yeah. Okay, like you go look at the Lego sets of Harry Potter, like the most recent ones. They come in a blue box, like blue branding, very similar to this. Okay.
Wow.
That's all post Prisoner of Azkaban. Mine, okay, came out during Sorcerer's Stone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The box was brown. It was like brown. The castle looks way different now. So yeah, that's my number one. And our little brother, I don't know if he wants his name on the internet yet. When he was 2, knocked it off of a bookcase and I had to rebuild it.
Wow. Did you get it all together? Because I think I was too young to remember that. Did you get it
I
all?
I think I'm missing a few of the like the ones that are like one knob, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
and they're like it's just so tiny. I'm missing a few of those, but like I mean, I'm not ever gonna sell it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So would you say Harry Potter is your favorite of all time or just favorite book?
Okay, so I mean, I feel like I'm complex because like Harry Potter is definitely my favorite series. This is my favorite book to read. But I think that Lord of the Rings defines my age group of millennials more than Harry Potter ever will. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I think Lord of the Rings is the thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
But I've never read Silmarillion. Hashtag average nerd.
I guess what other fandoms or what other series would you define yourself a consumer of?
Well, I mean, are you like, what are you saying? Like, what do I, because I mean, like Harry Potter, Nintendo, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, the Inheritance Cycle, Aragon, you know, there's
Yeah.
all that. Zelda, freaking love Zelda,
Yeah.
you know, but like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like being an average nerd is like a little bit of like being a jack of all trades. So,
Yeah. I would also say, and I think for people who would probably like want to watch this podcast, also probably feel the same, where they have so many interests that they don't want to just get stuck on one podcast that only talks about one series.
yeah, and honestly, I think if people want us to like dive into a series that they love that we've never heard of, I'm willing to do it.
Oh, me too. I consume media, like I said, it's too fast. It's like a flash in the pan.
I
So
know
give me something new.
how annoying is it that we have to like wait weekly for episodes of like The Mandalorian or like The
So
Last of Us?
annoying. So annoying. I think that's why I like Netflix the most, to be honest. Because like I can just watch it and then I don't forget anything. And then they're so nice with those recaps right at the beginning. You know, they come out with a season a year later and they give you a recap of the whole
Yeah,
season before.
I love those.
Netflix.
I love those. Especially the Stranger Things ones are done so well.
Oh, very well. Yeah, and they're like 20 minutes long, which is perfect.
But yes, we're here for the masses, okay? So just because it's like, oh, these guys are freaking nerds with just Harry Potter and Twilight, like we can learn. I'm willing to watch Attack on Titan, guys. If you can tell
And
me where I can do it for free.
I feel like now, because we were talking about Harry Potter, I feel like we are the Neville Longbottom of podcasts. We're there in the background, maybe sometimes in the front ground.
The front ground. The front ground. It's called foreground.
Oh, there it is.
I feel like I'm the Lee Jordan. Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, yeah, Lee Jordan's good, especially with the mic, you know?
Yeah.
All right, what's
Okay.
up next?
All right. Segment 2. Okay, being our first episode, we want to talk about community standards. Okay, and I'm also going to just combine segment 3 into this, specifically gatekeeping. So you start this off. I want to see what you think. What do you think our
Gatekeeping.
community standards should be? Not just gatekeeping, just community standards in general.
I do have a rule that I was thinking about. We can discuss, but not belittle. So, for instance, if I think something is awesome and I love it, and I say a fact that probably isn't true, you can kindly or even just regularly call somebody out, but you do not add a name to it. No name calling.
Give me an example.
Okay, so if I said something like, I really like Hermione. I really, really like Hermione because she ends up with Neville Longbottom. Like, you can come in and be like, hey,
Actually,
yeah, exactly. You can say, actually, no, that's wrong. But don't be like, hey, you big old butt face. Hermione is actually married to Ron Weasley. She ends up with him. Spoiler alert if you haven't read it in the last 20 years.
okay, first of all, it's pronounced Hermione.
So I would say people can discuss, but not belittle.
Okay. What about your opinions though? Like for you to say, I love Twilight, and for me to say, that's trash.
For you, you know what? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Hmm.
I
There's
think,
plenty that I don't like.
and there's plenty that I don't like. But the thing is, people like what they like, and we're just here to discuss it. We're not here to judge it, to say it's good or bad. We're just here to give you information.
And to give our opinions. We might say things are good or bad, but that's our opinion.
It is. So if you align with me, then you should probably listen to the things that I say are good. And if you align with Caleb, maybe you should come back to my side.
Okay, but here's the thing. We are average nerds.
Yeah, that is true.
So I feel like if there's a large population of people that like it, we'll probably like it too.
Yeah, that is true. We are average. So average things really appeal to us.
Yeah, I mean, to go back with Attack on Titan, I've seen a couple episodes, and like, I mean, yeah, there's some weird aspects about it, but like, I watched it and it was intriguing. I don't hate it.
Yeah. And there's like very specific video games that I haven't played because they're horror based video games.
Yeah, I refuse.
Sorry, guys, if you want us to review those, just YouTube clips for me that I can mute and maybe not watch all the way.
Yeah, I watched the Last of Us TV show, but there ain't no way I'm gonna play that game.
No. But kudos to those that do, because to be honest, you guys are stronger than us.
Yeah, seriously.
Any
Okay,
other guidelines?
um, no, well, I think it's not just for us to like not be little, but like in the comments, like we want to have a thriving comment section. I'm sure that one day we'll figure out how to create a Discord server. One day we'll learn technology. But it is not this day. But okay, but when that happens, just talking as a community, let's keep nice. Let's just be nice to each other. Like if it comes to a point where it's just got to be like I don't agree with you, then like just leave it at that. There's no sense in arguing, especially on the internet.
Yeah, I think that is something that I wanted to talk about is like the nerd community can be very positive. For instance, like Lance Riddick just passed away, and a lot of people have been going on to Destiny, the server Destiny, and just going up to his character that he voiced, Zavala, and they've been giving him respect online by having their characters just sit there for 30 minutes to an hour, and it's been beautiful. But I also know that the nerd community can be really demeaning towards one another, and that's not where we're about. We're here
Yeah,
to create those positive experiences.
positive vibes, dude.
Which brings us into our third segment, gatekeeping.
Gatekeeping is a keeper of the gate.
Done. Segment 4.
Segment 4. No, so it's like basically it's people who are like I okay, so if Paige came to me and was like, "Oh, I'm such a Harry Potter fan." And I was like, "Oh, really? What's the hospital that Gilderoy Lockhart was in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix?"
And
What
I
is it,
would
Paige?
say St. Mungo's?
Oh, hey, good job.
Oh my gosh,
You
wow.
are a fan.
It's because I've just played I just played Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh my gosh, spoilers. I didn't even know St. Mungo's is in it because I only have an
Oh,
Xbox One.
oh no, somebody just mentioned it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, the point is to like say you're not a fan of something unless you know certain things about it. That's what gatekeeping is. Like, I mean, for instance, like I would call myself a fan of Star Wars. Have I read a single book? No. Have I read a single comic? No. Like, do I know the extended universe or the legends or anything at all? No. Is there
Yeah.
even an extended universe? I don't know. I probably got that wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. See, but I have like a real life example of anyone who's ever been on a cruise and done trivia night. I go into those nights so confident. Like The Office, I was like, I'm going to get every single question right. I go in there and I get like 11 out of 20 questions right, and they're hard questions. And then at the end of it, the trivia person, the person who's running it, the MC, he goes, "You are the one true fan of The Office, and here's your trophy." I think a lot of us see that on like TV or like in real life experiences, and you think, well, am I a true fan because I got 11 out of 20? But then there's got to be like somebody next to me who only got 5 out of 20, and they're like, well, I'm not even over halfway, you know? So I think for us to be a fan, you just got to like it. It's got to give you something positive, and then that makes you a fan. You don't got to belittle each other, but you can teach another.
Oh, I think our criteria for what a fan is would you consider yourself a fan? That's it.
Pretty easy in our book, you know?
You know what? I was going to add, and does it make you happy? But you know what? If it doesn't make you happy and you think you're a fan, more power to you. You can be a fan and not be happy about it.
You know, I did hear that a lot of like people who watched the show Lost were really unhappy with the ending, and it really bothered them because they were fans, but they hated the ending.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
so
how I am with Legend of Korra.
yeah, you know, so you can hate a series but be a fan of it.
I don't hate the series. I don't hate the series. I don't necessarily even hate the ending of Legend of Korra. I think ultimately, and we'll have a whole episode about this. I think I don't like that Nickelodeon didn't just give them the reins for 4 seasons from the beginning.
Yeah, the writing was choppy. It felt disconnected. I completely agree on that.
I mean, they had 3 great, well connected stories. Season 1 was its own story. They ended it. We'll have a whole podcast. We'll get into it later. We'll get into it. Okay. So, Nerd News Roundup. We are going to do it, but it is weeks old for you viewers because I just know our technical capabilities and it will take us time.
I just need you guys to act like a kid who secretly unwrapped all of his gifts on Christmas Day, okay? We just need you guys to be kind to us and pretend like you didn't hear it.
Oh, wow. So you're telling me that Brendan Fraser got the Oscar?
Did you guys hear they stormed Area 51?
Wait, what?
That's the kind of energy. Bring that kind of energy for us, please.
Okay, so queso. Hey, I did it again. Queso cheese.
Are you struggling? Do you need help? I can introduce
I
you.
I say queso all the time, and I always say queso cheese.
Well, you know what? Next episode, we just need to get a queso jar.
I hate queso.
No, I know, but Preston has queso, so we should just save it. And every time you say queso, I should just have like just have a queso jar and be like, another one.
Okay, Paige, you have some nerd news for us today.
I do. Drum roll, please.
Oh, my drumsticks.
Do you have drumsticks with you? For real? He's right there.
Yeah. I have a whole box. Okay, drum roll.
Wait, let me say it. Wait, let me say it again. Let me say it again.
Okay.
Also, don't hit it so loud because I think it cuts it out.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, here I do have news. Drum roll, please. That was so light. It was like
he told me to do it live.
It was like.
Okay, well, tell me your news. Tell me your freaking news.
Okay, here's the news. There has been a TikTok circulating that Rory from Gilmore Girls, her baby daddy has been revealed. The costume set designer said that while they were designing Rory's outfit, the entire time she didn't wear a baby bump until after she was with Logan. And that was the only time that she was given special direction that they should give Rory a baby bump.
Okay, so just to be clear, because I'm not in the Gilmore Girls world, Rory is the character, not the actress.
Rory is a character. Alexis Bledel is, and I'm probably butchering her name, is the actress. And so she wasn't pregnant in real life, but this is like huge news because Netflix signed it up for a special. It was like probably 10, 15 years after the show ended. And it ended on a cliffhanger. Spoiler alert, everybody. And the spoiler alert is that Rory is pregnant.
Whoa!
Oh yeah, I'm sorry you had to
bet
get it
it's
from me.
Logan.
It is per the costume designer's response. So that's a huge thing going around now. And I'm really excited for the Gilmore Girls fandom. I feel like they really deserve that answer.
I really hope that no one is like bothered that we just revealed that.
You know what? It's been going around anyway, and the Gilmore Girls special has been out for a couple years. So if you're behind, I'm sorry, guys. I feel like there's a limit on spoilers, and that is at least like 3 months.
Okay, but also it's circulating on TikTok, and I feel like the Gilmore Girls fandom is not on TikTok.
I don't know. The younger generation has gotten into it because, well, this is like a whole other thing, and we can cut this out. But I do feel like the Gilmore Girls fandom is making a comeback because one of the love interests plays the dad on This Is Us, and he is a smoke show. That's for sure.
I've also never seen This Is Us.
Well, that's why I'm here.
This is surprising because, like, I feel like if we were to talk about like chick flicks and stuff, like, I'd be all about it.
You don't watch sitcoms. I'm finding out.
We are currently watching Modern Family for the first time.
Hey, us too. That's fun.
Nice. We're in season 2.
That's cool. We're in season 6.
Nerd.
I had something that I wanted to put on the podcast, but it probably doesn't fit now. But I wanted you to be like, "What's a nerd to you, Paige?" And I'd be like, "Well, I've actually made an anagram for it, and it's."
Okay. I mean, hey, let's just
Oh, okay.
put this in segment 1.
Okay.
Paige, to you, what is a nerd besides
Yeah.
the candy? The candy doesn't count. That's copyrighted.
Shoot. I made an anagram for it. Ready? Nice. Everybody read this.
What did you call it?
Nerd.
No,
Nice.
no.
Everybody
Did you call it
read.
an anagram?
Is that what it's not called?
I think it's an acronym.
Oh, dang it. That was such a good take. Okay, do you have nerd news?
Well, we talked about the only real nerd news I have, and it's not good news. It's that Lance Reddick died, and he was the voice of Commander Zavala in Destiny and Destiny 2. And I feel really sad about it, and I didn't think I would because I haven't played Destiny in years.
I honestly started to tear up a little bit when I saw that the community really banded together because it felt like once Bungie started charging people for all the DLCs, it felt like the whole community just like disappeared. And when I saw everybody coming on and joining the server just to say goodbye to somebody who probably didn't even meet those gamers, like, does he know how much of an impact he had on all these people? And it's just really cool to see.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I have an Xbox One, right? It only has 500 gigs of memory. So like I have to be very selective about my games. And I've thought of deleting a game just to download Destiny, just to walk up to Commander Zavala. Like that's the only reason I would get on Destiny.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Iron Banner is even currently going on, which is my favorite thing in Destiny, even though I haven't played in years. But like I wouldn't even touch Iron Banner. I would just go to Zavala, pay a little tribute, then delete Destiny again because I'm not about spending money. Oh yeah, and he was a Destiny fan outside of his job too. So
Oh, what a cool guy. What a cool guy.
I think you said you have like 2 more news things, don't you?
I do. Okay, so the other ones that I have prepared is that Avatar the Last Airbender is going to make another series that's going to premiere in 2025 featuring an earthbender.
Oh wait, you're talking about the cartoon. I thought you were just talking about the
Oh, the live
Netflix
action.
series.
No,
Yeah.
there's not really news with that. It's just that they have a cast. But the news is that they're going to have a new Avatar. It's based 100 years after Avatar Korra. And a lot of people are a little bit skeptical about it because they don't know how they're going to introduce technology. Because in Korra, they had all that technology, but people are a little bit nervous about it and excited. Nervous energy, but excited.
Yeah, I mean, like if they were gonna follow the timeline, like Korra is like what 1920s type technology. So if Korra lived 100 years, then like the new Avatar is taking place in like post 2000s technology,
Yeah.
realistically.
Yeah. And maybe I have it wrong on the 100 years. You can never really trust Instagram. But I do know that people are a little bit heartbroken for those who loved Korra, and people are excited for those that are excited to have Earthbenders.
Yeah, but yeah, we will get into that in the last Airbender episode.
Which will be the next one.
I don't know what that was, but it felt right.
The last one that I have, the last piece of news that you will not even know, and we might cut it out.
Wait. Let's see. What's the fandom?
It's romance. If I give it away, you're
That's a
gonna know.
genre. That's not a fandom.
But if I give it away, okay, let me give you hints. Okay, ask for hints, and I'll give you hints.
What's the fandom?
I can't tell you the fandom because the fandom has one word name, and you're not gonna know the news. But I can get. Okay. Well, I'll stop arguing. And here is the fandom. It's Bridgerton.
Oh, season 2 is coming out.
Season 3.
Oh, season 3 is coming out.
Season 3 is not necessarily, it doesn't have a release date, but they did finish filming. And that's huge because people are excited for this one.
Oh, well, a tip of the hat to Bridgerton.
Tip of the hat.
You curtsy.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. All right, Caleb, take us out. What are we looking forward to?
All right. So okay. Um, okay. Our plan is to film 3 episodes next time. Okay. So, in addition to everyone liking and subscribing, everything that you do on Instagram, what platform? YouTube.
YouTube. Maybe Discord one day, maybe Twitch another. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh,
We gotta get the queso jar.
I know.
Do you just want to start over?
Yeah. Okay. No, we're keeping it now.
One eternity later.
Okay. Here's the thing. The next episode, what's it going to be, Paige?
Avatar the Last Airbender.
Boom, boom, boom. If you have any like questions or theories you'd like us to talk about, leave them in the comments. The episode after that will be
Twilight.
bum, bum, bum. Oh,
Sorry.
it'll be Twilight. Same thing. If you have any theories you want us to talk about, if you have any questions about Twilight, if you have any opinions, we'd love to hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you Team Edward, Team Jacob, Team Emmett?
Okay, we'll get into it later.
Caleb is chomping at the bit, and we hope you two are. You are too.
You two are. Okay, the third episode that we'll be filming that night is
Harry Potter.
And that one, let's leave, like, same thing. If there's anything you want us to talk about, go ahead and throw it in the comments. Even Hogwarts Legacy. I've never played it. Paige is currently playing it.
Twice. So I'm playing it the second time through.
Oh,
I'm a Hufflepuff named Edward Cullen.
Nerd alert.
It was supposed to be Robert Pattinson and maybe Batman, but I just really chomped at the bit of Edward Cullen.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. He chomped at the neck. So yeah, talk in the comments about those 3 things specifically, but also any other fandoms you'd like us to talk about. And we haven't set up the socials yet, but right here on the screen are the socials that you should go and follow.
Caleb doesn't know this yet, but I'm going to edit it over here.
I thought I was editing it.
We haven't figured it out.
We are very clearly organized.
But we hope you guys have enjoyed your time with us. We hope that you had a lot of fun with us. And please come back for next time. This was just the first episode. So if you're like, man, this is like being on a really boring Zoom call, you know what? Come back next time. All right. It won't be boring. We won't
But
have
it will
snacks.
be a Zoom call.
But it will be a Zoom call because we haven't figured out what else it is. But like we said, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. And if it's just mom and dad, we love you guys.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
Wow.
Nerd.